Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here and welcome to the next part of the UU Road 2 Top 10. Today we're using a team by my boy Pearl. Thank you everybody for all the constant support on the UU Road Top 10. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Of course, if you do, feel free to leave a like, really helps me out. But again, I very much do appreciate it. I know this kind of just started as a way to help me relieve some stress from the road to rank 1, but I've always done UU after or during anyway, and I've always enjoyed it, and it's my favorite tier this generation, so thank you for watching. But yeah, let's get right into the team. Alright, so this is a spike stacking team based around Mega Sharpedo. The first member we have is Tentacruel. Tentacruel provides rapid spin support, especially because we have these spikes on our team itself. We don't want to defog away our hazards as we're getting them up, so it provides rapid spin support, provides a fire resist, as well as a fairy resist and a water resist. With Scald obviously allowing us to burn our opponent. We have Knockoff, which is really nice for leftovers on Empoleon, Rocky Helmet on Chestnut, Specs on Primarina, all that sort of thing. And then we have Haze for setup, whether it be Calm Mind Lottie setting up or a Dragon Dance Altaria attempting to set up in Tentacruel's face. Tentacruel can work for that. We're purely Fizz Def, allowing us to better check Pokemon like Infernape, and also just Fairy types in general. Again, like I said, Tentacruel's main role is to get rid of hazards. We're not setting them up ourselves, but we're just getting rid of them. It's a big fighting resist for the team, and Knockoff is really just nice for support. Mega Sharpedo is the next member. Like I said, this is a spike stacking Mega Sharpedo team. We are running Jolly Nature with Crunch, Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Protect. Earthquake is really nice with Pokemon like Bisharp and Zeraora running around to be able to hit them. It also hits Terrakion as well as Cobalion and Empoleon very, very hard. We have Crunch, which is our main stab, obviously boosted by Strong Jaw, and then Ice Fang. Ice Fang is really nice for Crocodile, but also for Hydreigon, which resists our dual stab, even though we're only running one. It resists our dual stab, and it can actually KO Hydreigon after rocks. Max Speed Jolly, that way we are faster than Scarf Hydreigon at +1. And again, the idea behind the team is get up hazards and allow Mega Sharpedo to clean up. Latias is the next member of the squad. It is a fighting resist, is a ground immunity. It is a Calm Mind sweeper with Calm Mind Thunder, Ice Beam, and Roost with Electrum Z. Electrum Z Thunder can knock out Empoleon at +1, can knock out Primarina at +1, and can knock out Scizor after rocks at +1. So that's the idea behind Electrum Z. Also knocking out Togekiss, so it's really nice because it allows Lottie to break through a lot of its natural checks. Ice Beam is also there because Bolt Beam is fantastic coverage. Ice Beam allowing it to hit Altaria, Latias, Hydreigon, and Crocodile all with one move, which it otherwise could not do for at least super effective damage. And then Roost is there for longevity, 16 defense, lets us better take on Crocodile. It means we guarantee live after rocks, a knockoff. So always we guarantee live that with the 16 defense. The next member of the squad is Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat covers Scizor, it covers Bisharp, providing us a nice ground immunity as well, and again a steel resist. Again, like Scizor could be a problem. Bullet Punch. We have Tentacruel, we have Sharpedo, but Sharpedo doesn't want to take repeated hits from Scizor ever, and even Tentacruel doesn't like getting worn down by U-turn or by knockoff itself. So Rocky Helmet to chip away at Scizor, putting it in range of Latias, putting it in range of Sharpedo. Couple that with Stealth Rock, couple that with Spikes. We have Volt Switch for momentum. Overheat again is there for the steel types as well as Chestnut. Will-O-Wisp is nice, wearing down switch-ins like maybe Terrakion that might want to try and come in on an overheat. And then Pain Split is there for longevity. Rotom is just a nice natural fairy resist as well, so Pain Split is really cool. Enough speed to outspeed Togekiss. The rest is put into HP and defense to better take on Pokemon like Scizor. Klefki is the next member of the team. Klefki provides a Hydreigon answer and a Dragon Check in general. It provides those spikes, that way it allows not Scizor but Sharpedo to put in even more work. It provides a check to set up sweepers in Prankster, Thunderwave, as well as Toxic for wearing Pokemon down. Toxic is really nice for Rotom Heat as well. And then we have Play Rough, giving it a way of damaging Pokemon like Calm Mind Latias, as well as Hydreigon. Hydreigon is actually immune to both of its status moves because they are Prankster and it is a Dark type, so Play Rough is really cool in that regard. Especially defensive because it can better take on Hydreigon and Latias' attacks. Last but not least, we have the Stealth Rocker on the team, and that is Palossand. Palossand provides with a Terrakion answer, a Cobalion check as well. With Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Toxic, and Shore Up, we are purely physically defensive, so we can better take on those physical attackers. Toxic is really nice for wearing down Pokemon like Lottie, Aerodactyl, Hydreigon that might want to come in, and Shore Up is there just for recovery. And Earth Power is our main form of stab, allowing us to 2-hit KO Terrakion Tuakeo Cobalion, Smack Manectric, Tuakeo Manectric as well. So that's the team for today. Let us get right into the battles. Alright guys, so we have our first game, and very scary sort of matchup. I'm assuming it's Assault Vest Mienshao, which has been the trend that's been running around. Maybe Defog Scizor, Defog Altaria, Stealth Rock Nidoking, or it could just be 4 attacks plus Wish, both of these fatties. I'm gonna need Sharpedo to pull its weight here, but it's gonna be really hard with Alomola running around, so ideally I can burn that thing. But even then, like, Blissey can obviously heal Bell, and so can Altaria. I'm thinking I'll lead off with Palossand. I feel like it's the best lead possible, as my opponent leads off with Alomola. This will give me rocks. I don't mind the knockoff too much, considering I can do the same to him. So we can throw off a Toxic here. And what I'll do is, I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid a knockoff, as my opponent has Refresh. However, I can knock off at least their leftovers, helping me out a little bit. Wish, knockoff, Refresh. Are they no... So you can't touch me. Yeah. Have fun, dude. Have fun. So I already get rid of Blissey's leftovers, which is going to be really nice, as it's Stealth Rock. I don't really mind that too much, especially because I'm going to Rapid Spin them away. If my opponent gives me Blissey, they're going to lose to Latias. That's just a given, I feel. That is definitely just a given. So we're getting keys here. Wish, Protect. This does invite in Nidoking or Alomola, I suppose. But I'll be able to get up my nice little hand. And potentially Toxic right here. And I honestly think Scizor would be a decent switch in, so I'm going to go Rotom, just to hopefully prevent that Scizor from coming in, assuming it is Defog Scizor. I want to keep my hazards up, as he does go Nidoking. I'll go Lati. I don't want to take a Sludge Wave with this Pokemon. And I'm going to Ice Beam immediately. Nidoking is one of the main, not really stopping much, but that's Assault Vest Nidoking. That is Assault Vested Nidoking. So that's a little bit scary, I want to say. Kind of. Because I kind of need Latias to break here. So this is where it gets a little bit eh. I feel like I just go Keys. And as he goes Scizor, I'm assuming he's going to Defog, but... I mean, either way, going Rotom is fine. That was Assault Vest. As it's not... Okay, so it's not Defog Scizor. So we put Scizor in range of Crunch. Alomola isn't too bad for me either. That's because I can get up my spikes right now. I'm assuming you're going to try and go Nidoking, maybe? Nope, just goes for Seismic Toss, which is completely fair. You can't touch Rotom. He cannot touch Rotom. I get a Pain Split off and I just start smacking it, so I'm actually going to Will-O-Wisp here. Yeah, because I don't have to worry about this so much. Nidoking does not take any more hits. Alomola is the more annoying one, I suppose, but he only has that as a Cleric. I can afford to do this. And then attempt to... I think what I should be doing is just going Sharpedo and attempting to break through with that. Because I feel like this is just going to defog on me. So I'm going to attempt to stop the defog by sacking Lati. Even though Lati is important, I'm going to attempt to stop that defog. Yep. Attempt to stop that defog right now. We can get in Sharpedo here. I have to protect. I don't want to, but because I feel okay. Good. He switched. That's exactly what I need. I needed you to switch right there because I need to stop that defog from happening. All right, that's perfect. So I can get in Klefki now, and I'm going to play rough because I'm not going to allow my opponent to bring out the Aloe on me. That's fantastic too. Holy crap! I knocked this thing out. Not that that matters at this point. I think that Sharpedo just wins. But that's incredible because I knock out Blissey. If you go Altara, you're just gonna defog either way. If you go to Nidoking, you take damage. Palossand is still decent here. Tentacruel can still spin. I don't feel like I win just yet. We'll get up a spike here. Sack this. Get in my Sharpedo now. Click Crunch, pick me up a KO. Hazards are up. Like, this is what the game, this is how the team's supposed to work. We know that's AV. Like, he took nothing before. And he hasn't gone for Refresh or Alomola either. So I may just be able to knock that thing out. He hasn't gone for Refresh or Alomola. Mienshao comes out. I feel like I go Rotom just to chip away at you even more on the U-turn. And Rotom also, it actually doesn't allow in Altaria because Altaria takes this plus that plus the poison and Overheat knocks it out. I want to say Volt Switch knocks it out, but I think Overheat is the guaranteed KO. So that means my hazards will be there to stay. Good, 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 good. Mienshao obviously being a little bit of a threat, but Scizor being worn down is fantastic. I hope it's not regenerated Mienshao and it's actually just Scarf and not AV. That is so much. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I beat his team 1v1 now. Because he's forced to go Scizor, which should be 2-hit KO by Scald. And then I can knock off the AV on... Well, I mean, the knockoff doesn't really matter. Yeah, I just Scald here. I should win here, I think. Because his Alomola doesn't have Protect. But then again, I doubt Scald 2-hit KOs. I mean, I can also just go for Scald either way, right? Yeah, I think I win this game here. The hazards were just a little bit too much for my opponent. Click knockoff. He's gonna go out into Mienshao and GG, dude. GG. Nice. Alright, cool, cool, cool. So I was able to basically hazard him up, which is what the game plan was initially, and go with Shark. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder had he been a just regular Wish Protect Alomola. Had he been a regular Wish Protect Alomola plus Heal Bell Blissey, I think this game would have gone completely different. I honestly think that would have just been an L. Or just completely hard where I would have had to probably hacks my opponent even at that point. Especially because I'm not sure what the standard Mienshao spread is with Assault Vest. I know they run HP, I know they run Spadef, I know they run Speed too, so it's like, where are you going with this set? But we'll pause it until we find another battle, guys. We'll be right back. Alright, so we have another tough one. Araquanid Webs plus Mamo kind of just dunk on me, but I think Rotom is going to be very key in this. In fact, I'm going to lead off with it because it Volt switches off on Araquanid and it Will-O-Wisp Mamoswine, as it leads off with Mamoswine. We're going to Willow right now. It also beats Bisharp. Like, this thing is just really good versus him, so just making this play makes the most sense to me, in my opinion. Also, the fact that I have knockoff is going to be really nice because Scald into knockoff knocks out Gengar, which will allow me to spin. I have to be careful though because Altaria can beat me if it's Dragon Dance Refresh or any type of set. Really? Yeah, any Altaria set is very threatening, I feel. Alright, so it gives me the Willow immediately, which is nice. I'm gonna go Tentacruel, as we can take every hit and we can just start spinning. And he might just go Araquanid exactly. So we'll spin here. Yeah, I'm gonna spin away these rocks immediately. Webs are a little bit more annoying, but at least I can get rid of the rocks and also potentially threaten the... that did so much damage. That did so much damage, my gosh. I think I'm gonna have to just start knocking and get rid of whatever item this is running. That looks like... It honestly looks Choice Band, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't switch into this Pokemon, so... Like, I have Electrium Z. And even then, I'm not confident about it. I'll go Lati, in fact, actually. Yeah, that is doing way too much damage. My opponent can easily go right back down to Mamoswine, but I don't have a choice but to Gigavolt Havoc here. Yeah, I really don't have a choice. If they stay in, great. That damage is just way too great for me. They could fear Dragonium though, so I don't know if Mamoswine would be the play. I need this thing weakened though for Sharpedo to win. Sharpedo can win if this is weakened, if it's not a Lucario that's threatening, and if I get rid of the Altaria, which is a giant threat. So he stays in. I wonder if this even knocks you out. This is Z-Thunder. Great. So we get rid of Araquanid, preventing potential webs. So I think that's Banded. I am not entirely sure. Get on my Roxo Palisand, considering my opponent's going to do the same. And I'm going to start wearing my opponent. That did nothing. I'm going to start wearing my opponent down to the point of Sharpedo. But unfortunately, because they got a Spadef drop immediately, I'm kind of in a situation where I can't. Lottie's good if it's Nasty Plot, so I have to be really careful here. I feel like Tentacruel is the most expendable mon, and then I could just Thunder Wave it with my... And then I could just Thunder Wave it, so... I'm just going to click a random Last Ditch Effort Rapid Spin in case my opponent suddenly decides to switch. And we're going to attempt to T-Wave him with the Klefki after I get up a Spike. This Spike will be very important. Again, Ghostium Z. Never Ending Nightmare, nice. Go ahead and give me this Gengar, I'd very much appreciate that. And if he goes out to Mamoswine, it's a good play, but it's not like I had to switch in anyway. So I can still burn, excuse me, the Bisharp, and I still have Rotom at least as a switch in potentially here. I obviously cannot Thunder Wave him. Is that even the play? Do I even have to Thunder Wave him now? I need Rocks up, like pronto. I need Rocks up pronto. I'm gonna miss Will-O-Wisp, aren't I? But I have to go for Wisp too. I really hope I don't miss. I also hope he's not Lumberry, because I might have lost if he's just Lum. Because I don't see my win con versus Lucario. I really wish I wasn't Flinch, because Rocks Up would be great for at least messing around with Altaria there. Like right now, I'm very weak to this thing. I'm gonna Raw Overheat. Because I feel like if he goes for knockoff and I go for Will-O-Wisp, I lose. So I'm gonna Overheat here. Because I think I need Rotom to Rocky Helmet chip Altaria. Is that the play? I think it is. Ah! So we get in Shark. We protect. Ah! I'm surprised they suckered, because if I just Will-O-Wisp Bisharp, it's... You gain nothing out of the turn and I get a burn. And I needed Rocks Up too. I guess I'm going to have to go off a Flinch. Yeah, I'm going to have to go off a Flinch at that point, and I'm probably not even going to have an opportunity to get it. Either a Flinch or a Speed Tie, because at this point, Mamoswine doesn't go down. Yeah, this is not looking very good for me. This water is fantastic, though. I'm really surprised there, because I didn't want to risk Will-O-Wisp missing, and my opponent knocks me off anyway, because I think knockoff was always the play on Rotom. Because I already showed Will-O-Wisp on Mamoswine. Why go Altaria first and not go out to your priority, man? If I get a Flinch, then you're opening up a door for my Latias to win. That does so much damage, too. Okay. I Ice Beam here, they go Mamoswine. Okay. I still go Palisand and attempt to do something. First off, I have to not get flinched because I appreciate that. Then I'm going to get on my rocks so I can get rid of Altaria. This thing is important too. I'm going to have to go off of Thunder hitting Gengar. No. Can you not flinch me every single time? Please, bro. Please. I'm trying to actually have a chance of winning this game. Please. Seriously. Yeah. Yeah. This game's over. Good game. Getting out of here. Every single turn. Every single turn. Alright. We're gonna look for another game. I'll be right back, guys. Well, at least we know we're not getting top 10 with this episode, so there'll be at least one more episode. Shark is great, but obviously Altaria is a problem. And the team doesn't really let me weaken it too much. Like, I love Lottie so much in this. I'm going to lead off with Palisand, though, because I think it matches up very well versus potentially a Padon. But my opponent leads off with Celebi, so not the best start for me. We're going to go Klefki into Latias because I don't want my opponent to be fun. I don't want my opponent to be Nasty Plot Earth Power, like Tectonic Rage. And I also don't want my opponent to U-turn on Latias. It'll be annoying. Though Klefki is obviously very important for half his team too. We'll go Rotom actually. I think Rotom will take +2 Psychic. And I think PokeaimMD is... I mean, it's something Celebi can run because of Togekiss. But Rotom makes a lot of sense here anyway. I'm going to be forced to sack at this point, I think. Like, I know it's really early, but Celebi is just so good. So, goes Latias. Great that the opponent switched, because this means that I can get out my Klefki now. I'm assuming my opponent's going to double out to Hippowdon, but that can still either give me a Toxic on Hippo, which I think will be important for my my Sharpedo, and potentially a Spike if my opponent goes for anything that's like Draco or something. So, like right here, for instance, I really just want to... Well, not Volt Switch, because I'm pretty sure Hippo's coming out. Keys is my best play. Yep, there's Hippo. I'm not staying in. I have a Palisand, which is designed for this Pokemon and potentially Zeraora. We'll get up rocks. Earthquake, we tank. Get on my rocks. I'll Toxic here too. Celebi would be maybe your main switching. He goes for Whirlwind or Roar. Cool. Brings out my keys. Palisand can easily come in and then just shore up it all off. And unless you have Heal Bell on Altaria or Healing Wish on Latias, I think we're good. So that Toxic is going to go a long way for Sharpedo winning. Next step for Sharpedo to win is just a little bit of damage off on Empoleon, which knockoff from Tentacruel allows me to do. And Altaria needs to be gone, which I'll keep Klefki around for, as well as my Rocky Helmet. That last game I couldn't catch a break. Multiple defense drops. I think 4 flinches. It was good on him to get that Sucker Punch play right, though. I really would have knocked off there always. There's Celebi coming right back out. We'll get in Lottie now and just start Calm Minding up. I think this is a great opportunity to Calm Mind up in front of this Pokemon, especially with a Hippowdon being poisoned and Altaria not coming out yet. I think they're Calm Mind Tinkle Tackle. I'd appreciate them not being that. Yeah, but Latias is always the best switch. Good double out into Klefki. Excuse me. Good double out into Latias there. I'll always go Klefki. I'm assuming maybe Tentacruel, or excuse me, Empoleon will come out. Yep. Okay. We'll go Tentacruel here. If I'm my opponent, I Scald first, trying to burn Klefki before defogging. Yes. Burns me immediately. Very unfortunate. We're going to knock here as Hippowdon's going to come out, so we get rid of its leftovers. Fantastic. I didn't want a Rapid Spin there, as I thought it was just better to knock off, because it's, for the long run, it's a lot better. And I can easily go Palisand, take an Earthquake, and shore up everything. Yeah, shore up just gives me all my health back. And Hippo, if it switches out, I mean, it hasn't recovered, so it dies to +1 Lottie's Ice Beam. And every single time he goes Celebi, he's just taking... every single time, he's just taking Stealth Rock and Sand damage, so it's nothing that's really helping him out, I feel. Again, really worried about Altaria, though. Very worried about Altaria. But Palisand is just so nice at checking Hippo. Especially because my opponent doesn't seem to have, they don't seem to have Toxic on Hippo. Because it's, unless it's no Slack Off. Which would be crazy. But yeah, it beats Zeraora, because Earth Power will destroy it. I'm not as worried about Zeraora either because I have Sharpedo with Earthquake. It's just mainly that Altaria. Only if it's a refresh set, because that's always scaring me. And that's why Klefki is going to be important. Celebi once more, and once again, you have taken Stealth Rock and Sand, and nothing has really happened to me. I don't want you to be Twinkle Tackle, though. I've shown this switching 10 million times. I honestly feel like Rotom is the better play at this point. I'm not going to go Lottie and get Twinkle Tackled. Especially because I can just Volt Switch as he goes Lottie. Give me the keys. Gives you a beautiful Thunder Wave on Lottie, so that's never a problem now. And we'll just get up a Spike. So Lottie's no longer a problem, as Sharpedo will always outspeed it. And we already know it's not Scarf Lottie unless it's Scarf Recover. Get up a nice little Spike for a Pout on there. Obviously, Empoleon can come out. And now I can just start clicking Play Rough. Which is a 2-hit KO on Lottie easily. My bad, dude. Sorry, man. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to slow you down. I was not trying to paralyze you to death. Empoleon coming out. More than likely just a Defog. We get Tentacruel, and we can once again just click Knock Off. I'm actually going to click Scald over Knock Off. As he goes Lottie, which I'll be able to knock out with this. Will Knock Off kill it? I'm scared. I believe it will. And nope. And I get down to Gigavolt Havoc. Gigavolt Havoc takes me down. Devastating Drake. Lovely. Okay, the fact that didn't burn is crazy. I mean, that didn't KO is crazy. But it shouldn't matter too much. Tentacruel was not important, like, towards the end game. I'd Spike and he defogs for me. Yeah, I Spike and he defogs for me. I shouldn't have risked it, though. But I didn't want to calc it. Clutch. So again, Nintendo, especially when it got burnt immediately by Scald, just was useless. Get up a Spike. You're probably going to go hard Empoleon, which is another mon I kind of want to... Thunder Wave. As he 100% Scald burns me once more. No. That's annoying. I went Rotom because Rotom can just Volt Switch, but that's really annoying. I Thunder Wave because that gives me the opportunity to get in Lottie freer on this. Because I'm assuming it's Scald, Defog, Toxic, Protect. That's a dead Mon. Man, this is tough. It's that Altaria, man. It's that Altaria. That Altaria is a problem, but I think I'll be able to beat it just by going out to my Lottie and clicking Ice Beam. That's gonna be my play. Like, I have to go Lottie here. Go Zero Aura to knock me off. Does nothing. Do you have Grass Knot? I'm gonna scout for that. I mean, is there a point in scouting if you have it? This Pokemon doesn't beat anything else. Yeah, I don't think there was a point in scouting there because at this point, this Pokemon doesn't beat anything else. I still can't see an endgame where I don't have to, flinch Altaria. I really cannot see an endgame where I don't have to flinch Altaria. I'll be completely honest here. Like, if I'm Calm Mind boosted to +1, maybe. But there's very little opportunities I can give myself to do that. I wish Lottie didn't live. But even then, I more so wish he didn't have a 100% burn rate with Scald. I still believe in Shark, though. Should I be crazy and just raw Ice Fang? I feel like I'm going to lose safely if I don't. But I feel like if I Ice Fan and he goes hard Altaria, I can win. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go keys and start spiking. I feel like you'll slack off /rocks over over attacking me first. I don't think you'd Earthquake, especially when I have a Latias switching. So I think you'd slack off first. I'm going to try and get up spikes, and just to put Empoleon in range of Earthquake, and this thing too. And if he does attack me, that gives me a Calm Mind with Lati. So this is both like 2 good things. So I'm willing to trade Klefki for that. Altaria can still... Again, I don't see an endgame where I don't have to flinch Altaria. I really don't. I do not see that endgame at all. I have to flinch Altaria. That's going to be it. This whirlwinds me out into Shark. Guess I'll go Rotom here. As he slack offs. He's going to get up Rock, so I'll get up a Spike. At least to wear down Empoleon. I really don't see an endgame where I don't flinch it, so. As he goes hard Empoleon. What if I... Wait, what? Why? Why'd you go hard Empoleon? I mean, so in order to knock out Zeraora, I'm assuming +1 or +2 does it, right? I'm assuming +1 or +2 will knock out that. I'm gonna go Rotom here and hope he gets paralyzed or defogs. Good. I get my pain split off now. Why hasn't Altaria come out? It just wins. Alright, so that's the damage I need. Try to figure out why Altaria hasn't come out. I'm gonna have to get him. No, I can't even do that. This is where having knockoff on Empoleon, like, had he not initially burnt me, I think he would have stayed into Scald after. This is cool. This is cool. This is really good, actually. Because Rotom lives a hit from Zeraora, and I can Will-O-Wisp it, allowing me setup opportunities on him. I think no matter what, I'm gonna have to Calm Mind here and pray. Okay, so it's not toxic. Alright, awesome. So I just go for the full para. It is toxic. Alright. Samon's gone. I think Zeraora will go down. Okay, Celebi definitely dies to Strong Jaw Crunch. Altaria does not appreciate... I can still win this game. I can definitely still win this game now. Like with Empoleon being... I had to do all that stuff. Yeah, especially because he went hard Altaria. Perfect, perfect. So this is going to take a +1 Ice Beam. Ooh, it barely took it too. And we're going to go Rotom. I don't think I've shown the Rocky Helmet at all. I haven't shown the Rocky Helmet at all. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Chance ball, chance ball, chance ball. Chance ball for sure. Chance ball for sure. Definitely, definitely, definitely. There's a lot of potential here now. Like that was the only opportunity. He had to go there. Like, if he went Zeraora, it would have been worse for me. So I go Latias just to get 2 turns on you. Nice Life Orb. Okay. Rotom can still Pain Split on Hippo, which is why it's important. We get out Klefki now just to get up a Spike. Just for Hippo. Again, we're trying to wear that thing down. I mean, we try and get up as many spikes as possible at this point. If my opponent goes Celebi, I always Thunder Wave them. Always, always. That way my Sharpedo outspeeds it. Guaranteed. We got a big Shark here. We protect. Then we click Crunch. I think Shark is going to clean. I mean, I put Zeraora in range already. Yeah, and then because I'm Jolly, I'll always outspeed Celebi. So if he's like, let's say he goes Hippowdon here, and then I go Rotom, and he sacks Zeraora to overheat, and then he goes Celebi. I just Mega Evolve and Crunch. I outspeed it, knock it out. Then again, it could be Cobra Berry. Ooh, it might actually be Cobra Berry, but I think it still dies to Strong Jaw boosted Crunch. I do think it still dies to Strong Jaw boosted Crunch. I can't put myself in a situation, though, where I lose to Zeraora, because he might go hard into Celebi, forcing me to Mega Evolve. He did. This forces the Mega. I know this is Strong Jaw. I mean, I know this is Colbur. I think I lose. I think I lose. I think I go Rotom here. And overheat. Right? Yeah, I have to go Rotom and overheat. If it's Colbur, it's Colbur either way. But I think I always go Rotom there and overheat it. If he goes Hippowdon, that doesn't matter. Doesn't I win? But that's Colbur. Because if I Mega Evolved and he went Hippo, maybe I had to flinch Hippo either way. Maybe I just messed up. Like, I might have just messed up regardless. But if it's Colbur, it's probably Nasty Plot, Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power for Muck, and Dazzling Gleam for Hydreigon. So he might not be able to knock me out. I mean, I could be wrong. This dies. Nice. Okay, okay. We're good, we're good. We're good, we're good. We are good, we are good. Because as long as I go down there, not sure why he Nasty Plotted instead of attacking. Unless there's something he's seeing that I'm not. Because I have Poison and a Spike on Hippowdon. Not sure what that was about. And if he goes Hippo, yeah, takes the close combat, whatever. I go Zeraora. Protect right here and click Crunch. Hippowdon does not knock me out, and I 2-hit KO or Crunch. So that should be game. And I got the Poison too. Yup. 2-hit KO that boy with Crunch. That's Big Shark. Good game, man. Woof. That was nasty. That was nasty. I feel like every Altaria matchup is just an auto loss, and we're facing so many Altarias when we're using such a weak team to it. We'll pause it, guys. Be right back. Alright, so we are back, and another pretty tough one, I want to say, because our Como matchup isn't that good. I mean, I would say Spike Stack him is the best thing, but really Klefki, because again, Como is a very, very tough Mon for me to deal with. He leads off with Infernape, and this is another Mon that's kind of tough too. But Rotom makes the most sense, especially if he's Scarf or Banded. As he goes for Fire Blast, doesn't do too much at all. I'm going to Volt Switch here. As he goes Como. Fantastic. So, I don't think All Out Pummeling knocks out Klefki, and I also very much like Klefki's Play Rough here, so I'm going to click it. Not going to bother predicting. I don't know what type of Infernape this is at all, but I'm always going Rotom. We're going to Volt Switch again on Como, and this is like the same thing back and forth, but yeah, I'm going to play rough here because this thing is a giant threat to my Sharpedo. So we get rid of Como, fantastic. I think keys are going to be really important. This just with spike stacking and whatnot, as Infernape is once again going to come out. We'll get in Tentacruel now as it can take a hit. As he doubles out to Crocodile, very solid play on my opponent's part for sure. Palisand is fat and it eats everything. Yeah, Palisand is fat and it eats everything, so Get up my rocks and then shore up. We can Rapid Spin away as well, and we have knockoff for Deblade. Deblade is obviously a problem, right? But with rocks up, I feel like Sharpedo can do it. I have to be super careful about Florges though. Florges beats me down. But with Como going down, I just feel really, I feel a lot better. I feel a lot better about how this game is looking. We're gonna shore up once more. I'm assuming that's Scarf Crocodile. Scarf Crocodile, Mega Aerodactyl, goes on to give it Havoc. Florges comes out. Getting Tentacruel now. Gonna knock off first as he defogs. Awesome. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't have to get rid of it myself as he goes hard Crocodile. Not sure I agree with that play, as you've given me damage for Sharpedo now. Opts to Pursuit there, which is a good play. But that'll give me a Toxic here on Florges. And Rocks. I'm assuming your Synthesis Heal Bell. But because you do nothing with that, like, you should be Synthesis Heal Bell. But every bit of damage matters as he goes to Blade. Like, this is so good because I can always just Earth Power. Dude, my Deblade, this Mon goes in. This Mon just goes in. This guy's number 12 on the ladder, by the way. This Mon just goes in. Holy crap. Like, I'm actually just gonna Earth Power spam. And what I'm gonna do is go right out into Latias and just Calm Mind up. I feel like Calm Minding makes the most sense, especially because he's just gonna Heal Bell or Defog. We'll just Giggle Havoc. Do as much damage as possible to this thing. This is the only thing stopping my Shark. My bad. That's big. That is really big, but I still don't think you would have won. Because I think at this point... Yeah. That's... Play? Rough? Sorry. It's late. I'm sorry. That's why I prioritize getting rid of... I prioritize getting rid of Como. I'm glad he chuckled. I prioritize getting rid of Como. My Ice Beam here, because I live knockoff guaranteed. We get rid of Crocodile, no more Intimidate. I can win this game very, 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 very easily with Sharpedo now. Just gonna Ice Beam. Bring out Palisand. Click Toxic, not care. I think Earth Power is actually better. Because it hits the Blade as well as Infernape, but I wasn't trying to hit Aerodactyl right there. And we get Toxic now and just shore up. And I think Big Palisand just wins. Because Aerodactyl dies. Tentacruel, the Blade would not beat me. Especially because I 2-hit KO that boy. And all I gotta do is sack my Rotom here. Rocky Helmet. He goes Infernape. I always go Palisand. If he clicks Inferno Overdrive, I live anyway. GG. Nice. He was number 12 on the ladder, if you guys didn't know. So he was actually really close to top 10, but Big Palisand was just way too much. I really feel like I could actually still hit top 10, but I'm happy to end it at a point where we were. We ended up dropping one game, which is a little annoying, but we're still right here. Anyway, I do hope you guys all enjoy. I mean, I like ending an episode where I beat somebody who's above me, but even then, that's why I really prioritize getting rid of Como, because not only did I get rid of his Rocks option, but I got rid of something that was really tough for my team to switch into. Always. And Sharpedo definitely had an end game going for it. Sorry, I was like hiccuping. But Sharpedo definitely had an end game going for it as long as Como and Florges were gone. Those were the only two things. So that's why I kind of just prioritized getting rid of that, as you guys saw. Klefki for MVP in this live. Rotom Heat for MVP as well. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching. Hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully the next one will be the last one.